sports. It's in the game.
Wow, now that's what you call good football.
Today, from Empower Field, that mile high in Denver, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Here's Achane to start the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Well, Charles, you think about their impressive record, and then you look on the screen and see some of these injuries. That makes what they've done all that more impressive.
And when one of their starters or one of their key guys can't play, they miss it, but they just say, get well. We'll hold the fort until you get back, and the next person steps up into that void. This team has done a nice job all year long. No excuses, just performance.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Right back to Jeudy, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Adam Troutman there to make the grab. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. And out come the Dolphins now. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round. On the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
Becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
On first down, Tagovailoa completes it to the tight end Smythe. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
3rd and 3. Here's Tua. The short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Out to the right here to win. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Tua going to throw. That is caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. In motion left is Wilson. Oh, how about this on first and goal? Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Play action. It's Wilson. Open man is the tight end Troutman. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Again, Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackled on the play by Damari Mathis. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Up the middle, Achane. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Dolphins offense returning to the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Now 3rd down and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Jake Bailey on down to punt here on fourth down. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Here's Smith to return it. And running with power here. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. Sheds off the tackle. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On second down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes this 35-0 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round match. A look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. And the Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know.
There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it is 42-0. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. 2 now on first down. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
To throw is Wilson. Got his man, it's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Wilson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Chris Manhertz from 17 yards out. And the Broncos take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Wilson going to throw for it. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Miami set to take over. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his throw here is incomplete.
And now to common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Tua. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Achane will score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Bullock good on the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, 75 yards. And the Broncos get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unreal.
He's got a man, complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
So now here come the Dolphins. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Catch made right side by Wilson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Let's see who's faster.
11 yards for number 11. Tua now on first down. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5. From midfield, here's Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He completes it to Wilson. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd down, Tua. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Baron Browning, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Set to take over, the Broncos offense trots back out. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. 2nd and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Now he's forced out left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling down. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Broncos come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. The Broncos going to continue on as we say so long, everybody, and thanks for watching. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
Tonight, from Empower Field at
One of these two teams will be right back here in 2 weeks' time. Who will it be? Well, we'll see. Off we go in the AFC title game. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this one is incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, but now it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. That's returnable now for Smith. Oh, nice move. A great return there. Bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Off play action. Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Marvin Mims, 29 yards. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And the 1st drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that 1st drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the 1st one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down. Now Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
3rd and 9 here. Allen going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. To the air, Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On play action, Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, 28 yards. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times a year, the blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, he's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. He's got it at the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 56 yards. And the Broncos are able to widen their advantage. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And the Bills getting set to go. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Throwing now is Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And that one off the mark. A little late with a throw. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. Taken in at the 11. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Wilson running left on the option. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Diggs has it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Denver's offense now set to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Cortland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. There as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Allen's throw pulled in by Atwell here. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And again, it's Allen. He'll find a man over the middle, 2-2 out. That's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Allen. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And this one complete again to Mims. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, Wilson. Flush to his right. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos continue to pull away here in this first half. Lutz good on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. So we are yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Here's Bass now to send it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well.
There he goes, right side. Still going. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy 74 yards. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Flushed out right. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out here with the option left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far. This is brought in at the 21. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. Get a look at Jerry Jeudy as he leads his offense back out there for this next series. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Marvin Mims, 43 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun, Allen. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Allen to throw once more. Setting up the screen for Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Back to throw again. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and they will remain well behind.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, wide open, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Wilson. Flush to his right. This will be caught at about the 6. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. And quickly they get to the line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Touchdown! Adam Troutman, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Allen on the slant. He's got Davis. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down. Looking to throw. Allen got it complete to Khalil Shakir. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. They'll look to throw again. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. Shakir hauls it in. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. Back to throw. Allen. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The offense on third down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Allen's throw complete to Shakir. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's second down. Looking to throw. Allen. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Allen again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line of the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Wilson wants to throw it. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. Steps away to his left. Dances by him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some. And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen going to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now Allen. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. The Broncos are Super Bowl bound as we say goodnight, everybody. close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
Today.
The final act of the 2023 season is at hand. What a spectacle in Las Vegas. We're off in Super Bowl 58. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, as you can see, they're not operating at full health today, partner. That's been a big story the last couple of weeks. But the bottom line, their record is solid, and you know that this is still a very dangerous team, even with those guys missing.
What they have shown us throughout this season is that this team is...
Oh, no, his first throw of his Super Bowl is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Cortland Sutton with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They go play action here. Purdy. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's good for 28 yards. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Baron Browning. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing here, Purdy. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, 50 yards. And the Broncos will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 14-3, that's our score on 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. This is taken at about the 14. 21 yards. Well done on the return. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Broncos. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Broncos continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1 play drive and into the end zone for 6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
A beautiful fake. Excellent work on the run back there. 33 yards.
The Broncos and Cortland Sutton heading back out there.
He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Wilson dancing to his left.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Lil Jordan Humphrey.
60 yards.
And the Broncos are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
They'll start with the option.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Into the hands of his receiver, Humphrey. Touchdown! Will Jordan Humphrey.
His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Broncos are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
Lutz with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
On first down, it's Purdy.
Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he's brought down. This duo locked in. 14 yards there. And a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Purdy now to throw. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Here's Purdy.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first three, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now, as they've got it first and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson, rolling to his right.
Open man complete to Humphrey.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now it's Wilson.
This will be caught. Judy.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Jerry Judy.
His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. A four-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it ends with a Denver touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we are off to Orlando.
One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. They go play action now. Wilson.
That caught by Manhurts.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter if they go left or right.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Purdy off the play fake.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, 49ers. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive.
And oh, it's blocked. And the Broncos have it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this. And they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, We just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter and continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time?
They were really good on the last drive. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll just take his... And the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the left...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Russell Wilson, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the fourth and final quarter.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And it's taken in at the 9.
And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the focus shifts back to Jerry Jeudy and his Bronco teammates.
All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this Down the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness, 4 receiving touchdowns means he's been a variety of coverages throughout this game because they're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding them.
I got to be honest, I want to see 5. Don't you want to see 5? I mean, we're not supposed to be biased, but...
We're not rooting. Just in the interest of the game, let's go ahead and see 5.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it, and the 49ers are going to take over at their own 41. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Shotgun now with Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers 1st down as he'll get this down to the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, here's Purdy.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
But down this big, we know that they need touchdowns instead of field goals, but now it's add insult to injury because they can't even get the 3, Charles, on the excellent block there by the special teams.
And it certainly felt to me like the special teams consider themselves an extension of the defense, which has played well for them. They have a nice cushion. They didn't want to allow any points, any opportunity to cut into their lead. A big-time play by those guys on that side.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Niners set to take over on offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This now a 3rd and 4. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Here's Smith to return it. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he's got it inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Purdy from the gun. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
That impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive. Here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the 4th quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, Wilson going to throw. They'll roll him out right.
to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And the Lombardi Trophy goes west, and it goes to the Denver Broncos.
These players are on the last year of their contract. Re-sign them to avoid losing them next season. Welcome to your franchise staff. Here you find the view a player's motivation. You have 3 evaluation periods with each stage. Choose from 4 preset offers that range in level.